Welcome to my channel. History class. Chapter 1. Introduction. What, where, how and when.
Chapter 1. What, Where, How, and When. First, understanding the past. History is the study of the past. It tells us about people, places, events, and changes that have happened over time. To understand history, we need to ask four important questions. What happened in the past? Where did it happen? How do we know about it? When did it happen? Second, what can we know about the past? Historians gather information to learn about what people ate, wore, and how they lived, what kinds of houses they built, the different occupations and work people did, the lives of kings, queens, farmers, and ordinary people, changes in society, technology, and culture. Full stop. Where did people live? People in ancient times lived in different types of places, such as near rivers. Early human settlements were mostly near rivers because of water availability, fertile land for farming, and fish for food. Examples: the banks of River Narmada, one of the oldest human settlements. Early humans were hunters, gatherers, and used stone tools. The banks of the river Indus and its tributaries. The Harappan civilization developed here around 4700 years ago. The banks of Ganga and its tributaries, important historical regions like Magda, were formed here. In hills, caves, and forests, some people lived in forests and mountains and survived by hunting, fishing, and gathering food. In villages and cities, as agriculture developed, people started living in villages and cities. Large kingdoms and empires were later formed in these areas. See the map and locate the places. Deccan Plateau, Thar Desert, Garo Hills, and Himalayas. Fifth, how do we know about the past? Historians and archaeologists use different sources to study history. These sources are divided into A. Manuscripts. These are handwritten records on palm leaves or beech bark. They contain religious texts, stories, and administrative records. Many manuscripts were written in Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil. Some manuscripts have been preserved while others have been damaged over time. B. Inscriptions. Inscriptions are writings on hard surfaces like stone or metal. Kings and rulers use inscriptions to record important events, laws, and victories. Example: Ashoka's inscription were carved on rocks and pillars. C. Archaeological evidence. Archaeologists study buildings, tools, weapons, pottery, and bones to learn about past civilizations. They also study burial sites to understand how people lived and what they believed about life after that. Example, excavations at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro have revealed details about the Indus Valley civilization. A page from a palm leaf manuscript. This manuscript was written about 1,000 years ago. The palm leaves were cut into pages and tied together to make books. To see a beech bark manuscript, for dating events based on the life of Jesus Christ. BC, before Christ. Years before the birth of Jesus, example Harappan civilization 2700 BC. AD, Anno Domini, in the year of the Lord. Years after the birth of the Jesus, example Mauryan Empire. 3rd century AD, CE, Common Era, and BCE, before Common Era. Modern alternatives for AD and BC. Seventh, how do historians study the past? Historians compare different sources, manuscripts, inscriptions, and archaeological evidence. To understand history, they analyze old texts to understand what people wrote in the past. They study excavated sites to confirm details found in texts. They compare events across different regions to see patterns of change over time. Conclusion: history helps us understand our roots, traditions, and how society has evolved over time. By studying sources like manuscripts, inscription, and archaeological remains, we learn about the lives of ancient people and the changes that shape the world live in today. Thank you. Listen over. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe.